Kavachaya hum astraya fat. Let my knowledge be astra, weapon, so that all the negativity around me be removed. There is no negativity. My mind creates that negativity. So again, I am sending signals to my mind only. Some people don't say this, but our guru taught me like bhu, bhuvaha, suvaha, om, iti digbandhaha. Bhuhu, you snap like this. Bhuhu, bhuvaha, suvaha, om. Digbandhaha. I am understanding that bhuhu, earth, bhuvaha, the space between the earth and the sky, suvaha, the sky, everything is surrounded or filled with Om Pranavam. Digbandhaha. It is the Omkara which is tying these three. I understand that. So when you go to the Tattva, all the karmas will reduce. When you are in the superficial thing, so many karmas we need to do. So, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Om, iti Digbandhaha. Next comes the Dhyana Slokam. Incidentally, you see the two Dhyana Slokas are there. The first Dhyana Sloka, Rinkaratana Garbhitanalasikam Sauh Klim Kadam Bibratim. It describes the abode of Goddess Mother. Compassion of Mother is, she tells you where to find. In the Lalita Sahasranam also, Sri Mata, Sri Maharajni, you don't need to go to Manidvipan to find me. Wherever there is motherhood, I am there. Sri Mata, that is my quality. And Vishnu, Shantakaram, Bhujagasenam, Padmanabham, Suresham. Wherever there is peace, there is Vishnu. Ganapati, Shuklam, Varadaram, Vishnum, Dajivarnam, Chadurbhujam. Wherever there is purity, the focus of mind is there. See the beauty of Dhyana Slokas. The energy is giving introduction of itself in the very first word. So, Hrinkarasan Garbitanalsikam Sauhuklim Kadam Pratim. That sloka explains the abode of Goddess Mother. But unless there is benefit, people will not do. That is the Lakshana of Kali Yuga. Nakenti. What is there for me? That is where the Sankalpa is coming. Mama Putra Pautra Vyurtyartham. I don't know how they did pujas in the Dwapara Yuga. Maybe Bhagavat Prityartham. That's all. Maybe in the Kali Yuga only Putra Pautra Vyurtyartham, Dhanakanaka Vastuvahana Samprudita, all these are added. So, without the benefit, that's why Phalastrutis are coming. Why there should be Phalastruti? Why not people think reciting Lalita Sahasranam itself is a phalam for me? What more phalam I can expect? If we have that bent of mind, you don't need a Phalastruti at all. For us, she is explaining, my child, I'll tell you, this is not a small sloka. It's a very powerful sloka. What I'll give? Tadrusam khadgamapnoti yena hastasthitena vai. I'll give you that kind of khadgam, tadrusam khadgam, equal to that khadgam, exactly the same khadgam, tadrusam khadgam apnoti yena hastasthitena vai. By keeping that in your hand, tadrusam khadgam apnoti yena hastasthitena vai, ashtadata mahadvipa samrat bhokta bhavishyati. Ashtadata Mahadvipa, you'll become an emperor of not one, Ashtadata Mahadvipa. 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, Ashtapashas. When I am an emperor of these Dvipas, I am controller of these. That is the meaning. 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 8, 18. And these are called Dvipas. Why Dvipa? Dvipa is surrounded by water all round. Your Indriyas are surrounded by Narayana, water. Jnanendriyas surrounded by Narayana. Karmendriyas surrounded by Narayana. Your Pashas are given by Narayana. If you think like that, that's why in the Upaste Indriyadishthai, we talked about that. All the Indriyas, behind that mother is there. Similarly, these are called dvipas with a specific reason. It's surrounded by water. Being in that dvipam, I need to keep my awareness on the water surrounding. So being in the samsara, I need to keep on reciting Narayana, Hari Narayana, Nanda Govinda Ananda Narayana, Narayana, Hari Narayana, like Bhakta Prahalada. I need to continuously keep my awareness on the Narayana Tattvam, Narayana iti Narayana. Because even though I am in the Dvipam, even though I am a Samrat, one day I need to join the water surrounding. We are water bubbles coming out of water. Momentary pleasures, momentary pains, like the colors in the water bubble we enjoy. Ultimately, I need to merge with the water from which I am coming. I need to keep my awareness on the knowledge. I cannot become ghaman, egoistic, that I am an emperor for this dvipam. Tadrusam khadgamapnoti yena hastasthitena vai. Ashtadasama dvipa samrat bhokta bhavishyati. This kind of sacrifice who can make? Look at this. Mother has created a jiva. She has put the indriyas, she has put the ashtapashas, just to keep yourself as jiva, always prostrating before her, praying her. It's a maya, Vishnu maya. But he says, just recite Khadgamala every day, every moment, and experience that. I'll give you that Kilakam, Khadgam, so that you can come out of all these things and you can become emperor. The game is over. She creates a game and creates the solution also. That's why she's called mother. So, Tadrusam Khadgamapnoti yena hastasthitena vai ashtadasma dvipa samrat bhokta bhavishyati. Not only now, Achandrarkam. How many people are talking about Prahalada? How many people are talking about Dhruva? How many people are talking about Shivi Chakravarti? I'll make you like that. As long as the sun and moon are there, your name will be there on this earth. That kind of life I am giving. And that is heaven. Because in the Manu Dharma Shastra, they say, how many days your name is remembered on this earth, so many Deva Varshas you will be in heaven. It's not a place. You'll be in a heavenly state. That's why in the olden days, Rajas, they used to dig wells, build chowtries. Whenever they go to the chowtry, Raja Rao Bahadur Chowtry. Wow, such a great person. Granted one more year, heavenly place. So that is the reason we need to do dana. I'll give you that kind of name, Punya Kirti, Punya Labhya, Punya Sravana Kirtana. She is going to the other extent also. You know what? I'll grant moksha to the devotees, not for chanting my name, but for chanting your name because you are my bhakta. So that's why all the people recite life history of the people, great bhaktas, because that gives happiness to the mother. Bhavishyati, permanently. The compassion of mother cannot be evaluated. That's why she's called Sri Mata. You cannot evaluate. The thing which cannot be measured is called Mata. Compassion cannot be measured. Jnanam cannot be measured. Now here comes a strange point of view. Tadrusam khadgamapnoti yena hastasthitena vai ashtatat mahadvipa samrat bhokta bhavishyati. So she created a samsara for you. Samsara is examination for you. Like when we are sent to the school by our physical mother who gives us, the slate and the book and the pen and pleads with us to go to the school. After creating the samsara, she has given opportunity and avenue to come out of the samsara. So she creates a problem and she creates a solution. And the solution can be obtained only by surrender. When we surrender to her, then she will show the avenues. What are the avenues? Shastras are the avenues. That means if you follow the Shastras, if you follow the Dharma, if you follow the qualities which are mentioned in the Sahasranama and the Stotra, then Samsara Panka Nimagna Samudharana Pandita. You will be a doctorate of Samsara. There's a new subject. Doctorate of Samsara. She'll make you. But one avenue is Shastra. The second avenue, Guru. She'll send a Guru for you. The quality of Guru is knowledgeable, compassionate, and a leader. So through the Guru, you will know how to cross the samsara. For Guru, she created Guru Gita. All we have to do is follow the Guru Gita. Then Samrat Bhokta Bhavishyati. There is no doubt you will be a Samrat of this samsara.